Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mori Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Ibadan bullion van robbery. We will arrest perpetrators or your CP or not, they call. Ritualism Yahoo boy nabbed while attempting to flee after dropping youth lady. Toxic petrol, fans NNPC, raw. Toxic petrol, fans NNPC in raw as Buhari orders sanctions. Boko Haram insurgency will end by 2023. Zulum. Ladies who extort men risk 20 years imprisonment. Lawyer warns for Valentine's Day. Lastly, governors use Buhari as shield for poor performance. Femi Adesina. Now the news in details. Oyo State Commissioner of Police, CP Ngozi Onodeko, has said that the police, in conjunction with all security agencies in the state, were discreetly working to arrest the hoodlums that attacked a bullion van in Ibadan on Thursday. CP Onodeko disclosed this after visiting the scene of the robbery incident, where a van transporting money to a bank at Idiakwe in Ibadan North-East local government area of Oyo State came under attack by robbers. Unofficial sources said 4 policemen and 3 civilians were fed dead from bullets fired by robbers who shot sporadically during the operation. The Daily Credible learned that robbers struck when the bullion van stopped at the newly installed traffic light in the Idiakwe area of Ibadan and started shooting sporadically at the van around 1 p.m. But giving an update on the incident, Olodeko said 2 police officers were shot in the neck. She revealed that our men also killed one of the robbers, but the corpse was evacuated by robbery gang. The police boss said that in and out of the state had been locked down ostensibly to prevent the robbers from getting out of the states. And to the next story, which is a trending one, a ritualist suspected to be internet fraudster has bitten more than he could chew after an angry mob descended on him in Auchi, Edo State. It was gathered that a suspected ritualist Yahoo boy tried to run away after allegedly dropping a lady from his car who exhibited some level of insanity. The suspected Yahoo boy drove to a spot where he opened the passenger's door of his car to let out the lady who immediately undressed herself while exhibiting signs of insanity. However, a suspicious move was detected by some people who rushed to the scene and pounced on him. So another interesting story which has made more Nigerians queue for petrol at fuel station. A major row broke out yesterday over the importation of adulterated petrol. Some of the firms accused by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPC) Limited of importing the toxic petrol denied culpability. President Muhammadu Buhari has ordered that those involved in the importation of substandard products be held accountable. He also directed that consumers be protected. NNPC Group Managing Director Mele Kyari on Wednesday night said the company's investigation showed the presence of methanol in 4 petrol cargoes imported by its agents. NNPC handles import through a crude for fuel contract method known as Direct Sale Direct Purchase (DSDP), which consortia of local and foreign oil firms. Kyari said precisely on the 20th of January, NNPC received a report from our quality inspector on the presence of emulsions particles in the PMS cargoes shipped to Nigeria from Antwerp, Belgium. NNPC investigation revealed the presence of methanol in 4 of the PMS cargoes imported by our DSDP suppliers, including MRS, MADEP, IH Energy, Britannia U Consortium, Ohando, and also our own company, Duke Oil. Cargo quality certificate issued at load port by Amspec, Belgium, indicate that the gasoline complied with Nigeria's specifications. Kyari said to prevent the distribution of the toxic petrol, we have ordered the quarantine of all unevacuated volumes. Moving forward to the next story on National Story this hour. The Borno State Governor, Professor Babagana Zulum, Thursday, after meeting with the President, Muhammadu Buhari, told State House correspondent that there was massive laying down of weapons by the Boko Haram terrorists and that the insurgency will end under his tenure, God willing. Governor Zulum said he was at the State House to appraise the President of progress in the surrendering of Boko Haram terrorists, adding that over 30,000 former fighters have now surrendered and are now in the custody of the authorities. He said Borno state government does not offer any incentive to the fighters to come out of the forest. Rather, they have done so voluntarily. Zulum disclosed that he disclosed the continuing surrender of the insurgents and the case of internally displaced persons (IDPs) with the president, even as he said that the security situation in Borno state has improved considerably, hoping that things will continue in that direction. Ahead of Valentine's Day celebration, the former publicity secretary of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), Mr. Douglas Obankwa, has warned that ladies who extort men risk 20 years imprisonment. Obankwa, in an interview, warned women against false representation aimed at extorting men during the celebration. He noted that experiences by some male folks over the years have shown that some ladies are deliberately poised for extorting during the Valentine season, all in the name of love. According to him, ladies who ignorantly carry out acts of deceit, broken promises, or extortion may be held liable under the provisions of the Advanced Fee Fraud Act 419. Obankwa stressed that girls who were in the habit of collecting money in advance in the guise of transport fare to visit men on such occasions, but deliberately failed to do so, could be charged with fraud and prosecuted under the Act. And to the last story of the national news this hour, Femi Adesina, the special advisor to the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has alleged that some governors in the country use the president as a shield for their poor performance in office. Adesina, who made the claim in an article titled "Zulum Zooms In" and shared on his official Facebook page on Thursday, noted that the governors quickly found respite in blaming Buhari for every wrong thing within their control. He explained that though the president was open to everyone, including his die-hard critics among the governors, they still chose to antagonize him in order to cover up their ineptitude. According to Adesina, some governors used to abuse him in daytime. They would come to the presidential villa under cover of darkness, and he still opened the doors to them. The article read in part, some governors think they can be heroes by antagonizing the president. If they owe salaries and pensions, once the month is ending, they begin to abuse the president, thinking their people would forget their outstanding salaries and pensions. When they have not built a single kilometer of road, it is Buhari. When infrastructure has decayed under them, it is Buhari. When they can't secure the life and property of the people they govern, it is Buhari. They play to the gallery thinking they will receive applause from their people. No, the only sound the people hear is the rumbling from their bellies due to hunger, and they know where their problem comes from. That was the national news from BGI TV. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Ibadan bullion van robbery will arrest perpetrators CP Oyo or Nordeco. Ritualism Yahoo boy nabbed while attempting to flee after dropping used lady. We also brought to you Toxic Petrol, FEMS, NNPC in raw as Buhari orders sanctions. Breaking, Boko Haram insurgency will end by 2023. Zulum. We also brought to you concerning the Valentine's Day coming ahead. Ladies who extort men risk 20 years imprisonment, lawyer warns. And last story, governors use Buhari as shield for poor performance, Femi Adesina. For more updates on our YouTube, the YouTube handle is Baba Bagide Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates. On Facebook, Bagide Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagide Imo _22 for advertisement of your goods and services and products. Coverage of events and function. The phone number streaming on your screen is the number to dial. Thank you for watching. I am Mobiri Rabila Nawal. Jumat Mufida to all Muslim brothers and sisters in the world. Thank you.